I'm going to remind you in advance that I am very sorry and I apologize for the inconvenience of me not giving up. And if I offended you, I am going.
And if I offended you, then I would like you to know that I have the history of not giving a fuck.
Nice. All right, guys. And that's not how we do. Please sit carefully. Whew. Now, go this way. Got this beauty right here. A little butter. I'm going to come through.
there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, back. Strike. Ready?
The drive will start with an option going left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Powering forward, and he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. The Raiders at 4-3, a game over 500. They come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Gets this to Waller for the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Going quickly here to Thomas. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
A first down throw for Mills. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Play action now. Mills. There's Chris Olave. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Saints first down.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On 1st and 10, Mills. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Everett see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mills. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Check right.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 7-7, our score after 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Back to throw again. Touchdown! Darren Waller, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Working out of the gun, Mills. Got an open man, it's Olave. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Throwing, Mills. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Mills. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He completes it to Olave. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January.
Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. And oh, he coughed it up! And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 49 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Miles Sanders with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll set up a throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Desmond Ridder as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Carlson up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down.
Final play of the half, Mills. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. Here's Mills. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Saints.
On play action, Mills. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I I think maybe he starts to call more blitzes because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, you gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1 yard line. Second and goal from the 1. Sanders is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that can make this a three-possession game.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Yellow. Watch it. Stick.
Back to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On second down, Jacobs. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Saints will have the football back. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
A gain of 19 yards.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first down throw for Mills. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A give running left. It's Sanders. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Raiders have recovered.
That one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Running right, here's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Mills. Olave holds it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now an option play on 2nd down. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking to throw is Mills. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Mills now. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Open man, that's Renfro. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to put. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Sanders. They find some open field here. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses this game.